Chapter 1114 features Vegapunk's speech to the entire world. We saw many expressions on people's faces as they listened to his speech, along with some extremely interesting details. Is Akainu losing faith in the world government, ready to abandon the justice he once held dear? Will Doflamingo and the Donquixote Pirates return soon? How will the world change after Vegapunk's speech? These are some of the things I want to discuss in this video, so without making you wait any longer, let's sit down and analyze One Piece. Chapter 1114. 1. Reactions at the Navy Headquarters. The new Navy headquarters is the first to react. When the world sinks below the sea, the Navy will suffer enormous losses. Pirates will become more rampant with their pirate ships. Resources will be scarce and crime will increase more than ever. Rear Admiral Hina is also seen among these Marines. If you pay attention, you'll notice that they are the ones who listened to Sengoku's story about the God Valley incident right after Kaido allied with Big Mom in Chapter 957. Just like back then, they are now showing surprise and anxiety. In Chapter 957, they learned about Kaido and Big Mom's alliance and the legendary Rock Pirates. Now, in Chapter 1114, they are hearing that the world will sink into the sea, news even more shocking than Kaido partnering with Big Mom or the Rock Pirates, with formidable members like Big Mom, Kaido, Whitebeard, Shiki, and their ambitious captain, Rock D. Zebek, who aspired to be the king of the world. Because of the presence of these Marines, who once heard the story about the Rock Pirates, I believe Oda is hinting at the taboo from 38 years ago. 2. Akainu losing faith in the world government fleet. Admiral Akainu's expression is extremely serious. He remains silent without anger, which says a lot to me. First, it relates to Dragon. I thought of this issue when I saw Akainu's contemplative face. Why? Because, as we know, Dragon and Akainu are the same age, both 55. Dragon was once a Marine before founding the Revolutionary Army. Additionally, it seems there is some personal rivalry between Akainu and Dragon that we don't yet know about. What if, through Vegapunk's revelations about world history, the Void Century, Joy Boy, and Nika, Akainu comes to understand why Dragon left the Navy, a place Dragon deemed unjust? This could reduce the animosity between Akainu and Dragon. Despite being the fleet admiral, Akainu is still a mere servant to the celestial dragons. The second issue involves Kuzan. As with Dragon, Akainu might understand why Kuzan left the Navy and joined the Blackbeard Pirates. We all know Akainu and Kuzan fought a 10-day battle for the position of Fleet Admiral, with Akainu emerging victorious and sparing Kuzan's life. There are many behind-the-scenes stories we don't know, so Akainu might be thinking about Dragon and Kuzan right now. Additionally, after this chapter, Akainu will likely pay more attention to Straw Hat Luffy, who has abilities similar to Joy Boy or the sun god Nika in Elbaf's mythology. Akainu might decide to retaliate fiercely, remaining loyal to the world government and the celestial dragons, or create a major plot twist. It's really worth waiting to see. Finally, just recently, Saturn called Akainu incompetent and foolish for letting Robin escape at Ohara. Akainu might have known about the history from 22 years ago, but decided to prevent the world's destruction. Now, with Vegapunk's truth, Akainu is beginning to doubt, like his former comrade Kuzan, and is less keen on working for the government. Akainu has previously complained to the Five Elders about Doflamingo, only to receive disdain in return. As the leader of the organization, he feels disrespected. Along with Kizaru, who understands that he is just a pawn in the government's justice game, Akainu, being close friends with Kizaru, likely understands this well. Combined with Kuma climbing the Red Line but not attacking the Holy Land directly, aiming for another place instead, Akainu has more concerns about his absolute loyalty. Does he need to be an obedient dog when he's not valued? What do you think? 3. Mocktown still harbors remnants of the Donquixote Pirates. Mocktown is the island where Luffy first encountered Bellamy. Most of the pirates there have relatively high bounties. They respect each other based on bounty amounts, with higher bounties earning more respect. They are arrogant and often mock dreams and truths they can't comprehend, like when Luffy mentioned finding a way to the Sky Island Scipia. Their mockery often hints at truth. Looking at this image, we understand why not every place can be equipped with visual denden mushi. It's not only costly but also cumbersome, as Mary mentioned before. However, the important thing here is the denden mushi with the Donquixote Pirates logo, even though the crew disbanded after Doflamingo's defeat by Luffy. Clearly, Oda is hinting that the Donquixote Pirates haven't completely dissolved, suggesting Doflamingo might return in the future. 4. Foreshadowing in Water 7. Contrary to Mocktown's pirate dominance, the people in Water 7 are serious and worried about Vegapunk's warning. Water 7, built centuries ago, created the Pluton weapon sent to Wano for storage. The Pluton blueprints were passed down through shipwright generations until Frankie burned them. Every year, Water 7's water level rises a bit, and its residents adapt by making water-moving devices and building higher homes. They are used to rising sea levels. However, Vegapunk's warning about the entire world sinking exceeds their imagination. Even Polly is astonished by Vegapunk's declaration, but they know it's possible because Water 7 itself is now submerged compared to its original state. 5. Doflamingo's implications. After a long absence, Oda finally let Doflamingo reappear. Surprisingly, this former celestial dragon is still imprisoned, not having escaped yet. Despite losing everything, power, wealth, fame, and freedom, Doflamingo remains the same, with his mocking laugh and charismatic demeanor. In SBS Vol 88, a reader asked if Tsuru delivered newspapers to Doflamingo, to which Oda replied that it's unlikely but hinted Doflamingo had connections in prison. Now we understand this, seeing that Doflamingo and Magellan have a unique relationship, not just guard and prisoner. That's why, although a criminal to be forgotten, Doflamingo stays updated on news. He's excited by Vegapunk's revelations, suggesting Magellan ensure prisoners' safety by moving them higher when the sea rises, with a sly face. Impel Down is shown as an underwater prison, obviously not built underwater from the start. Rising sea levels must have flooded it over centuries. Magellan's worried face shows he understands this. If the prison floods completely, it can't exist anymore. Only a few meters of rising water caused chaos. 5 more meters and Impel Down falls. They must either let prisoners drown or move them, but moving isn't feasible. Doflamingo's higher place likely refers to the Red Line, home of the Celestial Dragons and Mary Joaz. What will prisoners do if they reach the highest government territory? It's hard to predict. Combined with the Donquixote Pirates symbol in Mocktown, I hope Doflamingo returns to the Holy Land, as it's unlikely he'll stay imprisoned until One Piece ends. 6. The Fishmen's concerns. Shirahoshi is confused by Vegapunk's warning and asks King Neptune, who is also worried. Their goal is to live on land, continuing Queen Otohimi's dream, despite facing dangers at the Levely. According to Fishmen legends and Joy Boy's promise, they will use the Noah to move to the surface and live peacefully under the sun. If the sea rises, this dream is shattered. Even with their physical strength and swimming skills, fishmen desire peace over dominance, unlike a few like Arlong or Hody Jones who were corrupted by human cruelty. The Ryugu royal family's forgiveness is the best key to peace. Rising seas would destroy their hopes. 7. Appearance of Smoothie and Mont d'Or. Charlotte Smoothie and her brother Mont d'Or last appeared in Chapter 934 after being pushed into the sea by Marco in Wano. This image shows that the remaining Big Mom pirates who went to Wano weren't captured by the Navy or Admiral Aramaki. So, why didn't they enter Wano a third time to help Big Mom and Perospero? There are still many questions about the Wano War. 8. Vegapunk's prediction of earthquakes and rising sea levels. Chapter 1089 revealed that 6 days after the incident that erased Lulusia Island, there were continuous earthquakes, raising global sea levels by 1 meter. Smoothie's comment about today's earthquake, questioning if Vegapunk is dead, implies today is the 6th day after Lulusia's destruction. Vegapunk's video must have been recorded right after the Mother Flame destroyed Lulusia, the day the Straw Hats found Bonnie and arrived at Egghead. The Straw Hats have been on Egghead for 6 days. Vegapunk's precise earthquake and tsunami prediction suggests he knows what caused it, likely the mother flame. Punk06 York secretly informed the Five Elders about Vegapunk's research on the Void Century 3 months ago and might have given them the mother flame then. Although York betrayed Vegapunk months ago, it was only 6 days ago that Vegapunk realized after Lelouch's destruction. Knowing his poneglyph research was exposed, Vegapunk called Dragon, saying he was about to die, after recording his message. When the Straw Hats arrived, Vegapunk knew of Luffy, whom Kuma had watched for a long time. Vegapunk's video likely shares what he told Dragon, directly related to Dragon's son, Luffy. This relationship resembles Roger and Whitebeard, where Roger shared world secrets before surrendering to the Navy. Even though Vegapunk's video isn't finished, Dragon likely knows its content. With time to prepare, what will Dragon and the Revolutionary Army do? It's very intriguing. 9. Kuzan's appearance after fighting Garp. Next to that is the image of Titanic Captain Kuzan of the Blackbeard Pirates, bandaged and contemplative after fighting his former mentor Garp. Once an admiral protecting the Celestial Dragons, with access to top-secret government matters, Kuzan joined Blackbeard for mutual benefit. Right now, Kuzan might be linking current events to the Ohara incident 22 years ago, realizing that the earthquakes aren't natural but caused by the world government. Kuzan and Akainu's reactions to Vegapunk's revelation are strikingly similar. It reminds me of Aokiji telling Smoker to warn Akainu about Doflamingo, suggesting an admiral be sent to Dressrosa, hinting at the potential abolition of the Shichibukai system. After this, Admiral Fujitora appeared in Dressrosa. Despite being a pirate and a fleet admiral, Akainu and Kuzan might still have unseen connections. 10. The Five Elders panic to stop Vegapunk. This chapter clearly shows the Five Elders' urgency and panic to stop Vegapunk. They frantically discuss ways to stop Vegapunk's message, even ordering the destruction of all creatures Vegapunk could use to transmit information. This urgency and their fear of what Vegapunk might reveal are evident. Saturn, one of the Five Elders, although fighting Nami's group, remains focused on Vegapunk. Saturn's rage and demand for Vegapunk's silence highlight the priority of stopping his message over the ongoing battle. Finally, Saturn, in his human form, hurriedly searches for and destroys each Denden Mushi. This action underscores the Five Elders' desperation to prevent Vegapunk's message from spreading. 12. The connection between Mother Flame and real-world atomic energy. I believe there's a close connection between Vegapunk and real-world nuclear energy. Everything about Vegapunk is deliberate. On August 9, 1945, the atomic bomb Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki, killing at least 70,000 people instantly. In One Piece, August 9th is the birthday of the genius Dr. Vegapunk, who has the greatest mind in the One Piece world. Vegapunk is based on Albert Einstein, a key figure in modern nuclear physics, who created the famous equation ERMC2, used in nuclear weapons. The symbols and letters on the mother flame also reflect this. The combination AM can be read as atomu, referencing atom or atomic. In the real world, nuclear energy has many applications beyond mass destruction. Similarly, in One Piece, Vegapunk's energy source isn't solely for the mother flame, but for many other uses. However, the world government focuses only on its destructive potential. Vegapunk calls creating the mother flame his first sin because it contradicts his hopes for a better world, instead threatening to destroy it. 13. Ancient Robot's movement. The ancient robot in this chapter withstands intense naval bombardment, raising questions about its potential actions and how it might help Joy Boy. If it starts moving, it could be crucial in protecting Vegapunk and the Straw Hats, possibly deterring naval attacks and aiding their escape from Egghead. 14. Vegapunk's entire speech. Vegapunk's speech not only warns about current events but also aims to expose the world government's true nature. He reveals secrets about the Void Century, Joy Boy, and historical truths, inspiring people to fight against oppression. This is why the five elders are so frantic. They know Vegapunk's message could incite rebellion. 15. Reactions of the Celestial Dragons. The Celestial Dragons' reactions highlight the generational divide. Older, arrogant Celestial Dragons are worried about losing their power and privileges. They disdain intellectuals like Vegapunk and fear his revelations will undermine them. Younger Celestial Dragons, ignorant due to their inherited status, are confused but still anxious about their future. 16. Appearance of Jaguar. D. Sol in Elbaf Jaguar. D. Sol's appearance in Elbaf brings hope to those fighting for truth and justice. Sol, who survived O'Hara and protected valuable knowledge, must feel vindicated. His presence suggests possible alliances in the fight against the world government, creating a powerful coalition. 17. Orangetown. In Orangetown, a child learns from textbooks, questioning Vegapunk's words, indicating that the younger generation still seeks the truth. This small detail shows that truth will always be pursued, no matter the obstacles. 18. Setup for the Straw Hats' escape. Punk 03 Edison plays a crucial role in helping the Straw Hats escape Egghead. He disperses clouds under Usopp's group, ensuring the Thousand Sunny lands safely in the sea. Edison's determination to protect the Straw Hats raises questions about their remaining challenges. His help is just part of the plan, and more dangers may await before they fully escape Egghead. 19. Luffy punching Warcurry. Luffy, in Gear 5 form, attacking Warcurry, highlights an action-packed moment. Confident in his next move, Luffy is surprised by pain after the attack, showing Warcurry's formidable defense. Giants Dory and Brogy laugh at Luffy's pain, adding humor amid the battle's tension. Despite his strength and resolve, Luffy needs a new form of power to defeat one of the five elders and escape Egghead. What power does Luffy need to upgrade? I've shared my thoughts on this in a recent video. That's all for this analysis of Chapter 1114. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the latest updates. Thank you.